Kate Middleton knows that a small act of kindness with Queen Elizabeth II made a big difference. While she was still Princess of Wales, Kate Middleton talked about how simple and humble Queen Elizabeth II was. When Kate talked about the late monarch's personal traits, she said touching things about how humble and unassuming Her Majesty was, even though she was Queen. Kate said in an emotional interview for Queen Elizabeth's 90th birthday that the Queen loved the beauty of small, thoughtful acts and often found joy in the smallest things. Kate said with respect, "You would expect a lot of fuss and grandeur, but what really speaks to me is her love for the simple things." She talked about Queen Elizabeth's real kindness and her ability to put people at ease. She said that Queen Elizabeth was not defined by her royal titles, but by her deep care for others. For Kate, her first Christmas at Sandringham, where the royal family usually spends the holidays together, was tense and unsure. Since she was going to be Queen's spouse, she wanted to make a good impression, but she couldn't decide what to give the Queen. "I remember feeling anxious about what to get the Queen for Christmas," Kate said. "I thought, gosh, what do you give Her Majesty?" Kate didn't choose an expensive gift. Instead, she used her grandmother's recipe to make a jar of chutney, which was a surprisingly simple gift for a princess. "You never knew what would happen with that risk. I was a little scared about it. What if things didn't work out?" Kate was curious. She was thrilled when the sauce was served with the Queen's meal the next day. That simple, kind act meant a lot to Kate, and not just because it showed that the Queen appreciated her hard work. It also showed how much Her Majesty valued the meaning behind the gift over its monetary value. Kate's story about the chutney is more than just a cute Christmas story. It shows something very important about Queen Elizabeth's personality. The world often saw her surrounded by wealth, but what really drove her was her heart. In those times, her simplicity showed how she lived her life in general. "It really could have gone horribly wrong," Kate said, "but the Queen's kindness won out in the end. Such a simple gesture went such a long way for me, and I've noticed since that she's done that on many occasions," Kate said. "It shows her care in looking after everybody." This moment also showed that Queen Elizabeth, despite her power, knew how important connections and personal touches were. She liked being connected and honest more than the show and circumstance that came with her job. Kate's story about the chutney showed how the Queen could make everyone around her feel seen and valued, no matter what rank or status they held. The Queen's kindness and humility were shown by how she could recognize and praise even the smallest efforts. People around the world often talk about Queen Elizabeth's strength, leadership, and duty-bound service as they remember her rule. Still, the people who knew her best will always remember the quieter, more personal times, like when she enjoyed a homemade jam. It wasn't just about running the country during her reign, it was also about building family, society, and real care for the people in her life.